What's up, the boxing world? This is Derek Poppy Roland at Strictly Boxing. The first thing I want to say before I start off this show today that I have for you is to apologize to my man Jermell Charlo. I think I was a little rough on him. I watched the fight again and a couple more times and looked like he did give me some effort. And he was trying real hard in there with Canelo. He just realized that he bit off more than he can chew. And he decided, which I think was an intelligent decision, not to get knocked out, not to get beat up too bad, not to get damaged. And so he decided to stay away and make sure he do the best he can and gave us 12 rounds and he didn't get knocked out. And I got to give him big ups for that, for being able to realize that and not go out kind of, hurt himself. Because that wasn't make no sense, I think the problem is, man, we have to realize that there are reasons for weight classes, man. There are reasons that we have weight classes that we have to sacrifice and make a specific weight. We got to starve ourselves. We got to dehydrate ourselves. We got to do what we can to get on these scales and make the weight. Because there's a reason for it. No, because you're a great fighter, You can say, I'm the greatest fighter in the world. No, you're the greatest welterweight in the world. You're the greatest one in your weight class in the world. You can't move up from one weight class, couple weight classes down, and think that you're going to have the same power, same strength, and that your opponent is going to be on the same level. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. There are reasons for weight classes. And I think my man, what's my man getting ready to fight Benavidez? Andre, he's getting ready to fight Benavidez. It's going to be a good fight, Benavidez and Andre. I believe that the winner should be the mandatory for Canelo undisputed title. So that right there will be on there. But Andre told my man Crawford, he sent a message out to my man Crawford and said, don't come up here and get effed up. He said, don't come up here and get effed up. Now I understand. I heard they fought in the amateurs together and that they were friends. So he's saying, yo, bro, like, you good down there. I give you mad respect. Like, you the great fighter. You doing good. Come up here for what? For what? Why would you want to? You're the greatest welterweight in the world right now. Terence Crawford is the greatest. Why? Why would you even consider? Talk about moving up to another two weight classes, and then not only you're not fighting an average fighter, you're fighting one of the other greatest fighters in the world. Canelo Alvarez is one of the greatest fighters in the world, and you're the greatest welterweight in the world. He's the greatest in his weight class in the world. Why would you want to move up to this pound for pound thing, thinking that I could beat? And that doesn't even make any sense to me logically. That fighters are on this pound to pound thing, thinking that they could beat guys, couple weight classes more on their level. My man Charlo stepped up. I give him big shout to have a heart to even think that I could do that. But at some point in the fight, Charlo realized I bit off more than I can chew. This dude is more than I thought. Never been, he felt the strength and the power, and said, whoa, this right here was a mistake. Somewhere in that fight, he did the best he could. And he realized that this is a whole nother monster right here. And that's what weight classes is for. There's reasons for weight classes. You can't move up and think you're going to be able to operate the same and do the same. That ain't the same thing. That ain't the same monster, man. Charlo did the best he could at where he was at. And I apologize for saying he shouldn't get peed and he was a coward. That's what I had saw. I had lost some money on the fight, so it made me feel some kind of way that he didn't even put up a good fight or try. But when I looked at the fight again, I thought he did the best he could do. I thought that he tried. He showed some effort. He just, at some point in that fight, he must have felt Canelo's power and realized his power. Because he hit Canelo. And I looked at the fight again. He hit him. But he realized that my punches is having no effect on this dude. And this dude is coming in here. Let me stay away and make sure I don't get hit. Smart decision. I changed my thought. Smart decision, my man Charlo. That was good. And Terence, man, I think you're the greatest fighter. Terence, I think you something serious in fight, man. You are the best welterweight I've seen in a long time. But I think Andre's decision is telling you, stay there, don't come up here like that. It's probably a smart one. So you should probably, I don't know, maybe there's other guys he can make some money, but he's going to fight Spence again. Probably going to knock Spence out the same way. I think they're supposed to fight in December, and at 54, give Spence another chance. Maybe, who knows, maybe Spence could put up a better fight than that. But Terence Crawford is an outstanding fighter, and I don't think that and no welterweight in the world could beat him. That means no welterweight in the world. Can't say he's the greatest fighter in the world, all right? That's what we want to keep that thing. They got all kinds of things. Another thing they talk about, I've read somewhere, heard somewhere that Mayweather wants to move up, or Mayweather wants to come back and fight Crawford. Bad decision. Don't do that. Same thing for him. Some fighters get that, I'm the greatest in the world. I'm always going to be the greatest. I can come back. I can do everything. And Floyd was. He's the GOAT back then. Don't come back here and try to get in that ring with no Crawford. That's not a good thing. Crawford is something serious in that weight class, and I don't think nobody can beat him. But I think he should take Andre's advice and stay down there. Don't come up here trying to fight no Canelo. What does that do anyway for boxing? This, the weight class. So now you got Benavidez and Andre fighting. And so shouldn't they be the ones that go? Shouldn't they have the opportunity to fight for the undisputed title against Canelo? Why could another guy from another weight class move up and take their mandatories away? Like, that just doesn't seem fair to me that boxing is allowing that to happen, Don't think like that right there is good. So we got a couple big ones coming. And we got Canelo. No, not Canelo. I'm sorry. We got my man Shakur. Shakur is fighting De Los Santos. I think that's going to be his toughest opponent. And I think that it's going to bring out the best in Shakur, that we haven't seen the best of him in him yet. And that's what good opponents do. When you fight the best opponents, you bring the best out of them, which is great. And that's what I'm expecting from Shakur, that we're going to see a side of him that we've never seen before, because the opponent is better. And I think the same thing for Haney, because Haney is fighting Prograis, and Prograis can fight too. So now these fighters are fighting better fighters, which is going to bring the best out in them. And I think that's where we need in boxing. The guys fighting champions, the best fighting the best. And this is what's going down. So now we got the 16th of November. We got a big fight with Shakur. Then the following week, we got Andre and my man I just talked about, Benavidez. That's another big fight. I think November 25th, I believe the date is, somewhere around there, if I'm off. And then I'll forget Haney's date, but Haney's fighting Prograis. So we got some good fights ending up the year of 2023 coming. I'm looking forward to even a greater year than 23 in 2024, when we got to find out what we're going to do next year. When the big fighters come back, man. It's going to be good. Boxing is doing wonderful, man. I'm loving this sports. I'm loving the controversies, man. I'm loving it all, man. This is really got my thing, got me excited about trying to see who's the greatest, who going to fight who got the heart, who got the courage, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it a lot. But I want everybody to know there are reasons for weight classes. Charlo learned it. And even and Canelo had to learn it too. Canelo moved up, got stopped, and realized, like, damn, like, let me go back down here and maintain where I'm at. Moving up to other weight classes wasn't a good thing for him. And that's the good thing, man. That everybody learned and trying to fight each other, trying to be great. I'm loving it. This is Derek Pop Roland at Strictly Boxing. Like and share my videos. Subscribe to Strictly Boxing with Derek Roland. Peace.